I'm the Grinch, and I'm here to steal Christmas along with the CD 2021 Winter Concert. And first, I'm going to do it by not wearing my mask, putting my phone as low as possible, and not donating to CVHS.
Hey! You're not stealing our concert again, Bozo. Turn off your phone, stupid. Make sure you're wearing your mask at all times. And donate! Lots outside, you can donate there. That goes for all of you too. Enjoy the show.
This is a wind ensemble. They just played Charlie Brown Christmas, and we're very happy to be here tonight. This is our concert too. We had one last night, and now we have one tonight. We're very happy to be here, and thank you for being here. It's our first live concert we've had in the auditorium. Our winter concert, last one was in 2019. So even though we have masks and vaccine checks and negative tests, at least we can come inside and play and enjoy a wonderful evening of music. So Wind Ensemble's going to play their next tune, which is Hannukah Festival. Ensemble is going to play a Christmas montage. This is our CVHS band, or we like to call ourselves the world famous CVHS band. Our soloist today on Rockin was Josh on the guitar. And Chris on the tenor. Great job, great job. So now play We Three Kings for you. We Three Kings. Two more times to help with the transitions, but as the jazz band goes down, we're going to have a jazz combo. A jazz combo, basically, usually a group of kids come together and play smaller, fewer kids, of course, in a way that they get to be a little more, I don't say intimate, but they get to look at each other more and make more decisions on their own instead of a big band choice. So we're going to play, we're going to have Santa Baby. We're going to have our combo today is Elliot on the saxophone, Josh on the guitar, Sam on the keyboards, then Jude on the bass, Garrett on the drum set, and Alex on the sleigh dolls. Okay. And now we're going to have our string orchestra play for you, but Jasmine will be back with. Stay tuned for string orchestra. Thank you very much. That's a wonderful, fun tune. It's Jingle Bells with like kind of like a fiddle tune mixed into it, and they did a really nice job. So we're gonna play a mashup, Wenceslas meets Vivaldi. So here you go.
Or, it says here, sorry. It says here.
Subtitle, I think you have this, The Good King Chills Out in the Winter. So see what happens. Yeah, that's a fun piece. I like that. The next piece is a two-movement piece called Snowfall and Sleighride. It's an original piece, not really just meant to be a familiar holiday tune, but it kind of evokes the spirit. If we were in the Midwest, we'd have snow, but Southern California, so we don't see that too often. So just imagine you're somewhere where it's slightly snowy. Our next is Deck the Halls of the Mountain King. And as I told last night's people, when my kids were young, we used to watch a show called Young Einstein, Little Einstein, in the little rocket ship. Da, da, da. How many of you have heard that song? A few of you have, yeah. We watch that all the time. But so there was an episode that seemed to be boom, 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 trying to get us to learn classical music. So whenever we play this, I always think of Little Einstein. So anyway, here we go. Deck the Hall of the Mountain King, Little Einstein. for the string orchestra set is a African bell carol. I know we already heard bell carol, but this is a different take, a very rhythmic take on African bell carol. So here you go. Thank you so much. So it's jazz band. We had Gretel on the Mountain. Our soloist started off with Alex. And then we had Chris again on the tenor sax. So our next piece, second piece for full jazz band, is going to be a really fun piece called Feliz Navidad. Song, we love that. And our soloist there was Elliot on the saxophone. So now Combo's going to come back. They're going to do a piece. They're going to do Christmas Time is Here. We'll slow it down a bit. And we're going to have, this time Alex will be playing the trumpet instead of the sleigh bells, so that'll be fun. And Elliot will be on the saxophone. It's the same. So we're going to introduce you to Christmas Time is Here. that's our first half. And so I just want to remind you guys that all last year we were all virtual. And all our music classes had to be held via Zoom, online, practicing and stuff. And so it's just such a joy to be back this year, being able to play in person and to be able to put on a concert like this in person is just, it's fun for me. I know it's fun for the kids, and hopefully you guys are enjoying it too. So we're gonna move on. We're gonna do an intermission. We have about 15 minutes to enjoy our. We have snacks in the front. We've got an opportunity drawings up there. You win, I don't know, I think like Clippers tickets or something like that. I'm not sure. Sees Candy Fonsedes. So the time is right now. Synchronize our watches, 7:55. So 8:10, we'll start the second half, please. So go enjoy us intermission. We'll see you in 15 minutes. Thank you.
No, we have to go through here.
Thank you very much. That was Canadian Brass Christmas. This is the Symphony Orchestra, CV Symphony Orchestra. Such a fine group of musicians. Very proud and happy to be able to conduct them every other day in block scheduling, but it's very nice to be here every day. So our next piece is interesting because in an effort to try to find music that's not typical holiday music, so it's hard for a symphony orchestra of this caliber in high school because a lot of the symphony pieces are like elementary arrangements or middle school arrangements and just trying to find things that can challenge them yet still evoke some holiday spirit. So I was doing some research and found this piece that's actually from the opera, fairy opera they call it, Hansel and Gretel. And this is a scene from there called the Pantomime, which is where the kids they've had to run, flee the house, and they're hiding in the forest, and the forest is taking care of them and keeping them warm because it's cold and it's kind of wintry, and so this was kind of suggested as a piece that could kind of fit in a winter themed concert. So we're going to play the Pantomime from Engelbert Humperdinck's Hansel and Gretel. Thank you very much. So, our next piece is we're going to have our principal is actually going to come and tell us a story. And I think she's sitting right down there, Mrs. Benitez. We're going to tell us, it's going to be a story time. We have a really nice arrangement of Twas the Night Before Christmas. And so we're going to sit back, relax. I wish we could have hot chocolate here, but can't do that in the theater, so just drink your water, pretend chocolate. And we're gonna have a retelling of Twas the Night Before Christmas, accompanied with our CVHS orchestra. So here you go, Mrs. Benitez.
Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below. Down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back. And he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow. And the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth.
on playing now, keep on playing.
The pages got mixed up. Prancing and pawing with each little hoof. As I drew in my head, he was turning around. Down the chimney, St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back. And he looked like a peddler just opening the pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow. And the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and he shouldn't be smoking. And the smoke, it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a round little belly that he shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod up the chimney he rose. He sprang to the sleigh to give his team a whistle. And away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night."
All right, can we give Miss Vegas another round of applause, please? Come on. Because of how crazy hectic scheduling is throughout the day, we only got to practice with her once, and so for that second time playing, that was amazing. I think the pages got kind of mixed up, and I apologize for that. But anyway, we worked it out. You were wonderful. Thank you for doing this for us. We really appreciate that. And now we're going to end our symphony set with a traditional favorite, Leroy Anderson's Sleigh Ride. Thank you so much. CVHS, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Montage from the Nutcracker suite. Duke Ellington did a really good arrangement of that for the Duke Ellington band, and we have played an arrangement for that arrangement. So we're going to end the Jazz Bands evening tonight with a really fun piece called God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, arranged by Gordon Goodwin, who is someone who really, he's a local person actually in Southern California, and he single-handedly kind of made big band really interesting and fun and hip for younger kids and younger people. So it's a good, it's Gordon Goodwin's Big Fat Band, they call it. So this is a really nice Christmas arrangement that we tackled. It's a tough piece, but they nailed it. So here we go. This is God Rest You Merry Gentlemen, opening up with our saxophone section. people. Thank you so much. Our songs there, we had Elliot on the saxophone, we had Eugene on the trumpet, we had Sam on the keyboards, we had Noah on the trumpet, and of course we had Garrett filling in on those drum solos still. So thank you so much. It's just been such a pleasure. Yeah, give this one a applause, please. That's amazing. Alright, so I've got to vamp a little bit because our next group we have, and you can see we have a lot of kids in multiple groups, so they've got to move around and do things. So this is my time. I'm going to kind of give some thanks. I want to thank you guys for coming, of course, and just with jazz band, I'll close. It's just a wonderful bunch of kids, and they come in here. It's an audition class. It's one per part. I've got a lot of help that really makes sure that we can do what things we need to do. We've got a jazz band manager, which is Mary Soropian and Jennifer Zimmer. So thank you for allowing them to do a lot of gigs. We've already done at least 4 community gigs this year, and it's been amazing to be able to play outside in Glendale and up here in La Crescenta. That's been great. We have coaches that come, mentors that come in, rhythm person, Buddy Nuanes helps out with all the rhythm section. We've got Brian Duran who helps out with the saxophone and overall field for everything. So thank you, Mr. Duran, for coming in for the last 10 years now. It's been amazing. And we have a trumpet coach, trumpet mentor. His name is Austin Drake, who used to be a student of mine. So it's really fun to have people come back and help us out. And so jazz band is great. And the whole program, we really couldn't do it without our foundation and a lot of support. So I want to kind of, wrong notes. I want to thank our CVMF Foundation. We have our president, Monica Breckow. She is in here somewhere. Thank you very much. And we have first vice president fundraising, Young Mi Kim and Mary Soropian. Second vice president of family groups, Jen Zimmer. Third vice president of special events, Tracy Brown and Dee Levine. Okay, secretary, Layla Bell, and treasurer, Linda Nuevers. Thank you. They meet at least twice a month and we talk about stuff. They support every class from marching band to jazz band to symphony to wind ensemble to string orchestra and all things we do, winter guard, winter line, color guard, all that kind of fun stuff. So thank you very much. I'd like to also thank the district for our support. We have 2 special guests here. We have Exian. Thank you for being here. Great. Mr. Shakani, thank you for being here. Thank you. And it's just, it was just wonderful. They made a decision a year and a half ago. We were fundraising for uniforms for marching band for a very long time. And we came to them and asked them, we're so close, can you help us with this? And they sat down, they looked at it, they did an analysis to all the schools, and they basically funded and they bought new brand uniforms for all the schools, which was amazing. So that was a very, thank you so much. We get to see our uniform students help me to become. And because the money that we were going to use for uniforms, we were able to put that into a brand new truck that we could use to haul all of our equipment for marching band and symphony and orchestra and band and everything. So thank you very much for that help. It really alleviated a lot of things, especially when we got to go down to Glendale High School to do all the home football games. So hopefully in a couple of years we can stay up here, which will be fun. But anyway, just very, very good. So if you walk into the lobby, you saw wonderfully decorated things, and in our foundation, they got together and they helped decorate that. Monica Breckow, Jen Zimmer, Mary Soropian, and Choir Bombs and Tri-M, our student music group, helped out, so that was amazing. And I'm still, because we have to get dressed, our drum major has to get to his marching band uniform. So we've done a lot of fundraising this year from poinsettia sales. If you see these poinsettias, if you want one, $15, please talk to Mary Soropian or someone in the lobby that can help you with that. We've done tons of dine-outs. Thank you for helping us by going there, and thank you to these organizations, IHOP, Blaze, Chipotle, Habit, Panda Express, Hello Pizza, Young New Moon in January, which should be a lot of fun. We had our first ever fall concert. We had Spooktacular outside in the amphitheater at CV, and kids got to dress up in Halloween costumes, and first time we did that was fun. Seas Candy, we're still have some Seas Candy for purchase in the lobby if you want that. I want to thank Stage Arts before I forget. They've been amazing. We had a concert last night and tonight, and they've been changing everything on the set and the lights and the sound. So give a big round of Stage Arts. Thank you, everybody. They've been wonderful for us. And I'm still waiting for. Oh, we're good. Okay. Wrong door. That's okay. I was waiting for that door. Here you go. Okay. is our drumline, and I always call them the heartbeat of the band because without drumline, you have no rhythm for what we're doing. So normally, if it were a non-COVID year, you would have the entire band marching down the aisles, playing, coming on stage. But due to COVID restrictions, we have to keep a 12-foot spacing between wind players and the audience. That's why the first few rows are blocked off. So we decided to modify what we're doing. So this year, we were able to, well, Montage's parade was canceled, which was very sad for this community. And we hopefully next year it won't be, but we still learned a couple holiday marches. We talked to Rosemont, and we actually had a little mini Montrose extravaganza parade. It was very small on our track, and we were able to march around the track. Rosemont played their songs, we played our songs. Parents came. We had pizza, hot chocolate afterwards. It was a nice outreach. So we're gonna start with our first Christmas march called "An American Christmas," and they'll be coming into the sides. So here we go. Playing the other holiday march, but we really can't do that. So we're going to play our second holiday march right now, Carols on Parade. Here we go. Sorry, we're going to do our second cadence first, and then we'll do our Carols on Parade. So this is our second cadence, Palmer Park. Sorry about that. So we're going to play our second, let's keep the drill line up here. We'll play our second holiday march. And as they're getting up, I can kind of just say, I'm going to piggyback on the truck that we were able to get. I want to thank our truck build crew that built a bunch. They designed, they put lights in it, they put shelves in it. I want to thank Anthony Lai, Teo Mazuri, Celine, Duebis, Don Carp, and Lino Murillo. They came and they were able to, they built a bunch of shelves and they made it work. You can fit everything you see on stage here in it. So thank you very much. And Jen Zimmer helped to get it wrapped, so that was awesome. Okay, are y'all up here? All right, here you go. Carols on Parade. Of the marching band. This year they had a very wonderful season, considering last year we were all virtual, tried to do a lot of things online, did some parade marches, did some greatest hits field show online, put those together, but it's so good to be able to do it live in person. The band's done very well this year. Every year we do a parade march. It's just on the street, regular march, and last year we did virtually Washington Post. This year we did Loyal Legion by John Philip Sousa, where we performed it only once in competition at the Tustin Tiller Days Parade, where a band got first place. We were very proud of them. And one thing I forgot to mention last night, our drum major, Josh, got first place as well with the highest score we've ever had at CU, with a 95 points. So we're going to present to you Loyal Legion by John Philip Sousa. Very nice, very nice. All right, so our last presentation we're going to give you is our field show for this year. Now, for those of you that are not familiar, marching bands do field shows as well as parades, and field shows are shows that we do on shows. They're kind of performances we do on like a football field. We do them for halftime football games, and we actually go to competitions where there's 10, 15, 20 bands there that all play on the field. Not at the same time, of course, but they have 15-minute slots where they go and they play. And so this year our theme was rhythm and color. And rhythm and color. And so this is music that evokes different shades of color as we play. Okay, so we're going to play 4 movements to this piece. First one is called Dance on Number 2 by Gabriel Marquez. And then second one is a waltz, Shostakovich's Waltz Number 2. Third is an original kind of I don't know, Run DMC 80s R&B type thing, which will be fun to dance. And then the last piece is an original jazz tune written by our music arranger. So I'm gonna before I do that, I'm in the wrong spot, so I need to. Usually I'm in the pit, so I'm gonna move real quick. I need to introduce. Do I need something? Sorry. All right. So you don't want to get in the way. All right, so in the marching band, we have leaders that conduct to the front. And you see these 3 people standing here. I'm going to introduce you to our assistant drum majors and our drum majors. So our assistant drum major, to your right, is Daniel Duevis. Mr. Fancy Pants. And on your left is Hanan Nakamura. And your first place drum major this year is Joshua Lee. Yeah, kind of get into it. That's awesome. All right, so here you go. Crescenta Valley High School Marching Falcons show rhythm and color. exciting. So that was amazing. And if you notice, we had this whole group of people down here waving flags, throwing sabers, and with lollipops. This is the guard. Can you give the guard a round? They do so many things for every single piece there. They're changing flags, changing colors, changing outfits, and as you can see, we got over 106 people up here, and it's just a lot to organize, a lot to do, and the kids do amazingly well. This year with that field show, we had a lot of local competitions. They were getting first place, high music, a lot of wonderful events, and then when we went to state, we out of 70 bands, we placed 7th out of state, so we were very happy. So congratulations, congratulations. And we believe a lot. I believe in a lot of student leadership, student empowerment. They feel like they can do things. They get more confidence, and they kind of perpetuate that with the other students they have. And so we got a huge leadership. But then I can't turn around, or else I have to look forward. So and so I just want to introduce a few people that really, students that really do a lot of wonderful things. So first of all, we're going to introduce our president, Sanjay, is up here. And everything that you see here, we have a student sort of overseeing that. The uniforms, look at the wonderful new uniforms this year. Yeah. Our parent liaison to help organize and help things when we first got them, Cheryl Devil, is out here somewhere. With a lot of help from Jen Zimmer and a bunch of other parents, fitting and sizing and doing all the wonderful things that they do. But we have a student representative. His name is Cole Russell. He is up here somewhere. You can see him. He has a crew of kids, and they're always making sure kids have the right uniform, right hat, right shako, that they don't touch the feathers on the shako. You don't see the hats right now because if we had hats on, you wouldn't see anything. So we want to make sure you can see their faces. So, and then we've got, if you notice, none of them ever read the music right now because they were memorizing the music. Everything they played was from up in here. And we have a head librarian, Bethany is up there. Bethany, wave. So she and her crew make sure they get the music and they get the parts and all that kind of fun stuff. And all the equipment that you see with our new truck and the buses and stuff and the trailer. We have a equipment group who basically loads everything, puts everything together, gets things up, down. They just do so many things. And our head equipment person is Kenji. So Kenji, wave. And we also, every section, because I like to kind of, we go down, and so every section, we have a flute section leader, clarinet section leader, every section, we have a battery section leader, a front ensemble, we even have guard captain, Talia is right here. Talia, stand up, Talia. Guard captain, come stand over, Talia. And all the captains and section leaders, we communicate via a thing called the band app, and that's something where kids can kind of, we give information, we do all these things, and so they're talking to their students, telling them their students, their peers, their kids, their sections. Okay, remember we have to practice this, we have to practice that, we have a section on this day, and they're planning parties or planning get-togethers. They're doing a lot of cool things to bond, so it's not just a class, but it's a fun thing they can do. So if you're a section leader, can you step forward and wave your hand or jump up and down? These are your section leaders, and they help all the sections. And we're spending a lot of time with marching band because this is really the last time to be together, because next semester we do concert band, and it's still the same kids, but this activity we get to, we've been doing this since July, and that's an amazingly long time, so they've done amazingly well. So if you are a senior, can you come forward and come in front of the mallards? So there's the audience can kind of recognize our seniors who are graduating. And most of these seniors have been in the program for the full 4 years, which is one more thing. Very good. And this year, thank you, stay there. This year, our theme was Rhythm and Color. We had big giant props. We built scaffolding, and we had a prop crew, Dina Lefebvre and Lena Marino. Lena Morello, helped with tons of parents that came out of the woodworks to build these 8 huge, 10 feet tall? I don't know how tall they're, 6, 12 feet tall, I'm not sure, but we had rhythm, we had colors that changed for every single piece that we played, and we had to wheel them out, wheel them back in, so thank you parents that helped with all that, to build them and unbuild them and all that kind of fun stuff. Thank you, Rita. And just a couple more, I want to thank our head chaperone. We have to take 3 buses. I believe in parent support. I believe in parent involvement. So we always have at least 2 parents on every single bus. And so thank you, Mary Stropian and Jasmine and Lum Parent to help organize all our chaperones. Thank you, the chaperones that did come to make our kids safe and wonderful. Thank you, Ms. Duevis, for helping to feed all these kids and snacks. We had a bunch of parents that came and helped feed them. And it was just, it's huge. I mean, it's not just me. It's so many people that helped this work. So I want to thank everybody that helped out with marching band. So applause, applause, applause. Thank you. And close to the end here, I want to thank Jacob Lee and Paul Wu for taking videos and pictures of all of our events, which has been wonderful. We get to do that. So thank you adults for doing that. And you may remember last year, the ASB president, Andrew Kim, he was also in band. He's at Cal Berkeley right now. He actually missed the Stanford Cal game to fly down to our finals and take pictures and be with us during that time. So thank you, Andrew Kim. I know he's not here, but we should thank him anyway because he's amazing. All right, so band's just one of the most, I think they're one of the most active groups. There's a lot of active groups here on campus, of course, but band they do a lot of fun stuff. So thank you very much for all your support. And I think CVHS needs to do something maybe, or we can, all right, let's go. So this is new, okay, so this is not scripted, so I have to pick a ticket for something. I pick all the tickets. Am I qualified for that? I don't know. I'm kind of sweaty, is that okay? All right. This is for, Lakers. What is it? Lakers versus Utah Jazz, February 16th, 2 tickets plus parking, $475 value. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, so there'll not be anybody I know, or you're going to blame me for doing something. So I'm doing this, I have a handful, I'm doing that. What happened? Do we have to do it again? Oh, that was going to be it. Okay. There you go. David Galligan? David Galligan. 1 Laker tickets. Yay! We're on to it. So that's 30 tickets. Thank you, David. Mr. Galligan. Clipper tickets. Ooh, Clippers. Do we like the Clippers? I'm just asking. I grew up a Laker fan, but with Kareem and Magic and all those people. Okay, Kurt Rambis. Oh, here we go. Jackson, whatever his name is. Okay, here we go. Clipper tickets. Glenda Webster. Yay, everyone. Very nice. Thank you, Glenda. Wait, 2 more. This is going fast. Kings tickets. That's hockey, right? Okay, sorry. The music guy. I think I've been to one. I think I went to a game once. All these tickets to choose from. I don't know what to do. Okay, here we go. Boom. Here we go. Kings ticket. Fred Davis. Yay, Fred. Another great one. Wayne Wilson. He was in the Kings, right? I know my trivia. Okay. Oh, bags. I don't know about these bags. Okay. Coach purse bag. Here we go. Coach purse bag. Miss Zimmer wants it. What do you do? You're giving me a ticket. Okay, here we go. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Poof. Here we go. Michelle Tattini. Congratulations. All right, is that good? Yay! So, thank you so much for coming. This has been amazing. Now, traditionally, we would have played that second holiday march, which would have been in the audience. But, oh, no, what?
Good evening. I'm Sanjay, I'm the marching band president. With me, I have Josh, our drum major, and Rachel, the president of Symphony. And we have some flowers for you, Mr. Shea. Thank you so much. Mr. Shea and Ms. Godwin go hard this year, especially since this is our first concert after a long time. So thank you so much for all your hard work.
I would like to thank Ms. on behalf of the music department, if she can come out here. Thank you so much for doing such a wonderful job despite all the confusion and challenges we had. Thank you for being kindly offering to help us out. Thank you so much.
All right, now, normally we would be in the audience, we would have played our second holiday march, but we don't want to like spread our germs on you, I guess. So we always end with our fight song, which I do want to say. I say this every year, and some people still don't believe me. I did not choose the pep song, not the fight song. Our school fight song was the fight song before I got here. Don't get me wrong, I love it, it's amazing, but it wasn't my fault it's here, so quit or sending me email about it, okay? So here we go. We're gonna end our school fight song. Thank you so much for coming tonight. I just really appreciate it. I love to see the big audience. We're back, and this is awesome. And also, real quick, my head is crazy sometimes. I'd like to really thank my family. They put up with me being here for over 20 years. My wife right there, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And my in-laws who always come, thank you very much for being here. My mom usually comes, but she had knee replacement surgery, so she'll be at the next concert, but she can't be here today. And it's kind of a cool time for me right now, because some of you may know that now I have two of my sons are in the music program, so it's kind of cool to connect both of them. So this is going to be a cool 3 more years. So awesome. Anyway, have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for coming. Drive safe. See you next time. Good night.